T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
T&D Sports Video presents the high school game of the week. Today it's girls flags football as Valley Stream hosts Plainview, Old Bethpage. Hi everyone and welcome to Memorial Middle School here in Valley Stream for today's T&D Sports Video girls flag football game of the week. My name is Mike Trezza, joined in a minute or two by Chris Caiozzo, and we're set to bring you the action. Two really good teams matching up here today. Valley Stream comes in with a 5-1 record on the season after just their first defeat of the season against Division, a game we had on Tuesday. And for Plainview, they come in at a perfect 4-0 on the season. Chris, one of the players we're going to be looking for on Plainview Old Bethpage is their quarterback, number 9, Jen Canarudo.
Jen Canarudo, a sophomore, a quick, shifty player. She could definitely do it all for Plainview Old Bethpage. She's the quarterback for them. First, she's a second-year player, first-year starter for them. As you know, an undefeated team, this is a big game. Going against the team who just came off their first loss. Canarudo is going to have to play great today for them.
And for Valley Stream, we had them on Tuesday night, as I mentioned in the opening. They're led by their quarterback, Alyssa Santiago, but she's going to be looking today to get the ball to her top receiver, and that is, of course, number 10, UV Lewis.
We saw UV Lewis last week do it all. I'm sorry, this past week, I should say. She's the player you got to go to, Mike, with, you know, pass, run. Defensively, she gets it done as well. She's just an overall great player and a player for Valley Stream who just, when you need the big play, she's there.
So just about ready for the start of the game. Our officials, Robert LaBarbera and Rashida Nichols. And our coaching matchup for Plainview Old Bethpage is Alec Abramowitz. And for Valley Stream, it is Brian Kelly. First and 10, Valley Stream from their own 10-yard line. Santiago at quarterback. She tries quickly to get it to Lewis, and good defense on that play, as it is broken up by, I believe it was Julia Kesselman.
First play, like we talked about before, Mike, this is going to be a lot of pass coverage for Plainview Old Bethpage. We saw a lot of run the other night, but the conditions were a little different.
Second and 20, Santiago with one running back. She gets it on the pitch, and quickly stopped is Lewis.
I'm sure the focus, as we take a look here on the replay, I'm sure the focus today was UV Lewis, as we spotlighted her early. But UV Lewis is, again, a player who could do it all.
Lara Glasser makes the stop for Plainview. So now Valley Stream on their first possession is in the 3rd and long.
Big third down here.
Santiago throws it right. She's got Lewis. And Lewis is out close to midfield before she is stopped by Rachel Gans.
What a throw by Santiago. Let's take a look. Off one foot, and UV Lewis, she's there, but a good defensive play right away to get that flag.
UV Lewis may have gotten away with a little bit of a push there, trying to create some space for herself. But in either case, they are calling it 4th down, so not enough. And I believe Valley Stream is going to go for it on 4th, Chris.
They are, and they're right there, Mike. They're like right. See how close the guy standing with the yard marker? They're like I would say like a yard away.
Big 4th down early in this game coming up. One player in motion, and we've got a whistle before that play can get underway.
Looks like it's going to get pushed back. False start on the offense, Mike.
As we mentioned, Robert LaBarbera, our lead official, gives us that news. So let's see if Valley Stream changes it up here and decides to kick it away. We see Sarah Zaga coming on, and she is going to kick it away.
Yeah, they tried to get them to draw offsides. They didn't.
Zaga, low line drive kick. It doesn't travel very far, and we're going to step away and be back with more right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
So, Plainview Old Bethpage is going to take over on offense for the first time this afternoon. We mentioned their quarterback in our opening. It is number 9, Jen Canarudo, just a sophomore. Her coach calls her quick and shifty. They like to throw the ball a lot. Handoff on first down, goes right side, changes direction, and doesn't get much on the play.
She tried to reverse field there, just couldn't get any room. A swarm of Valley Stream defenders. Let's take a look. You see her cut right, and hey, a little spin-rama to the left, and
Lara Glasser was the ball carrier on that play. Spread offense for Plainview Old Bethpage. The Hawks, they're in the white. They move right to left. Canarudo trying to get it over the middle. Her pass is incomplete. Looking for Heaney, I believe, on that play.
yeah, it's kind of was rushed there with the blitz. And just got it off quickly, and the receiver couldn't come down with it. Big 3rd down here. About 5 minutes in, Mike. Both offenses time to possess the ball.
Canarudo once again working out of the spread. Back pedals, lets it go near side. She's got a completion to Gans. Gans has a nice game, but not nearly enough for a first down. And Plainview Old Bethpage is going to have to kick it away.
Rachel Gans, the soccer goalie in the fall, has some wheels as she gets around the corner, but like you said, just short of the first down marker. Mike, I think they might be going for it.
So big decision here for Coach Abramowitz to go for it on 4th down.
Remember, you have to clarify that you're punting, so it doesn't look like they're doing that.
Canarudo with an empty backfield. Takes the snap, drifts back, takes off left side, headed for the sideline, and she's across the 50, just over onto the Valley Stream side of the field.
Valley Stream coach looked a little upset there. Did they? Let's take a look on the replay. Did they grab a flag before? No. So a first down for Plainview Old Bethpage.
Down under 19 minutes to go in the first. Canarudo, spread offense again on first down. Looks over the field, lets it go over the middle. That pass is incomplete, and she's looking for Glasser once again.
Glasser had it in her hands, just couldn't come down with it. And is it me, or Canarudo just looks like a veteran quarterback out on that field, dropping back. Her passes look crisp. Let's take a look. In the shotgun most of the game so far. Little drop step. She looks She looks confident out there for a sophomore.
2nd and 20. One girl in motion, that's Gans. And they've got her in the backfield.
Autumn Thomas. Got to talk to her a little bit before the game, talking about last game and what she's looking forward to this game, and she said they got to bounce back with a win. As we take a look here, Thomas coming in on the blitz. Unblocked, and Canarudo could not escape.
As we mentioned, she had that long pass play Tuesday night against Division. So Autumn is having a spring. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for Plainview. Canarudo checks the wristband. Drifts back, lets it go deep. Oh, she was looking for Glazer. She almost got it out there to her. Knocked away at the last second.
Glasser and Gans almost run into each other as we take a look. It's a nice throw by Canarudo. Had all the time, and look, they almost ran into each other. They ran 2 slants that she placed the ball perfectly, but it will be a punt, and it will be Gans, who is the soccer goalie. She should have a good foot. Wow.
Puts it high in the air, and it's fielded by Santiago at about the 30-yard line. So Valley Stream, once again, will get the offense cranked up. We'll step away and be back with more right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better fast.
First down for Santiago. She's got an empty backfield. 5 receivers. Looking to put it up over the middle. She's looking for Lewis. She can't find her.
Yeah, Lewis is going to draw a lot of attention on the offensive end, and Plainview's done a pretty good job so far. Forced 1 punt in 1 possession. They haven't got over to the other side of the field yet.
2nd and 20 for Valley Stream. No score yet. 15.5 left in the first half. Santiago throws it right. This time she's trying to get it to Trezia Danzo, and that pass is incomplete.
Kind of looks like your last name, Treza.
She told me how to say it on the phone. Their coach did, Coach Kelly, and I can't pronounce it. So spelled Trezia. She's the twin sister of Trisha Danzo, who we saw quite a bit of Tuesday night. So Santiago's been working out of the empty backfield quite a bit. She will again on 3rd down. They're after her quick. She takes off with it up the middle. She's out across the 40, and finally she's stopped.
Let's take a look here. There's a little QB draw. Escapes 2, and could not escape the rest of the defenders, and it's going to be 4th down.
4th down.
2nd punt now in 2 possessions. No offense for Valley Stream.
Zaga to kick it away. Low line drive kick. Bounces at the 35, and that's where Plainview is going to take over.
3 possessions, 3 punts for both teams. Offense just cannot move, and it's a beautiful day. No wind. Wind is not a problem. Just good defense, right, Mike?
Absolutely. Both teams trying to work the passing game much more than what we saw on Tuesday night, Chris, with those really super windy, super chilly conditions over at Division this past Tuesday.
Sun goes down, the wind goes up, right? That's what the saying is.
April on Long Island.
I've seen some 80-degree days, some 50-degree days.
Plainview Old Bethpage in the white with blue letters. They move from right to left here in the first half. as we mentioned, Jen Canarudo, their quarterback. She's looking to spread things around a little bit. Going to try to get it to 4 or 5 different receivers. A girl in motion. She puts it up over the middle. It's complete to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's in the clear. Touchdown, Plainview. Check it, it's Gans.
Gans had all day. Take a look here. Canarudo, she's running a deep out, but there was no one to get her there, and all she saw was green. First touchdown of the day.
So Rachel Gans, the sophomore, one of the 4 or 5 receivers we mentioned that Canarudo's going to be trying to spread it around to today. They're going to go for the 1-point conversion. We didn't see this on Tuesday night. Canarudo, high pass. It's complete. 2-point conversion, good.
Let's take a look. Canarudo had some pressure off the right side and she just got it off to number 16. That is Emily Brake, all-conference player, and it says it right here, good hands, and we saw her good hands on that play. So 6-0. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. I think that was a 2-point conversion.
Subscribe to T&D Sports on YouTube. You'll get updates, info, and more. You'll be ahead of the curve in terms of knowing what's coming ahead on our high school sports coverage this spring. There's a pitch play, trying to get it to UV Lewis, and she's quickly stopped.
Looked like 25. Jasleen Navarez, a little switch up there. I thought it was Lewis as well, but they tried to switch it up.
Down under 12 minutes to go. Plainview Old Bethpage, as we mentioned in the opening, came in with the 4-0 mark on the season. They lead 7-0 against Valley Stream. Santiago, nice throw right side. This time she does get it to Lewis. Lewis thought she was stopped. She might not have been, and some confusion on the near sideline.
Yeah, there was 2 girls on her, Mike, and let's take a look at replay. Take a look. Santiago getting more comfortable now. So there's Lewis. Gans couldn't get her. Keeps going. There was no flag that came off. And that's going to happen in flag football. You got to play to the whistle.
Almost a sideline toss that time by Alyssa Santiago. We saw her athleticism on display on Tuesday night on both sides of the ball. So now it's going to be 3rd down for Valley Stream.
Got a 3rd and 10.
Again, they go empty. Santiago, they're after her. She takes off. She's at the 50, and she's got a 1st down.
It's a great way. You know, your receivers aren't getting it done. You got to take the ball into your own hands, and she went. As we take a look. Off the right side. A little physical. But comes down, gets the 1st down.
Finally, it's Gans who stops her. Gans scored the touchdown earlier. We're down under 10 minutes to go in the 1st. Plainview Old Bethpage on top, looking to keep that record perfect. Valley Stream started the week at 5-0, now at 5-1 after dropping 1 at division on Tuesday, a game we had. Santiago drifts left, throws it left, has a completion, and they're out across the 45. Short gain on that play.
That's Navarez again. So we've been calling her name a little bit. She's like the featured second back on this Valley Stream team. As Navarez just off the left side, a little halfback screen. Could not get past the first defender though on the left side.
Valley Stream now on the Plainview side of the field at the 41-yard line.
Mike, this is the first time they're in plus territory here. Let's see if they can execute.
Second and short. Santiago over the middle. That pass is incomplete.
A lot of quick throws here for Valley Stream, and that almost turned into a pick six.
Third and short for Valley Stream. Santiago comes back into the huddle from the sideline.
I'm trying to get Lewis a little more involved here. She's been quiet, only 2 receptions on the day. Almost 7-8 minutes left in the first half.
Unbalanced formation with 4 receivers on the right side. Santiago rolls right, throws right. Pass cannot be controlled by Narvaez.
Yeah, it was a good throw, under pressure. Now it's going to be 4th down, and you're in plus territory. You're about 30 yards from touchdown.
Good play design that time. They had 4 receivers on that side, so they were supposed to run off the defense, and Narvaez was supposed to sneak underneath, but Santiago might have put a little too much air under it.
They're going for it.
Now we've got 4th. Santiago throws it over the middle. She is looking for Alvarez. That pass is incomplete.
Smart play. Just the receivers have not been able to catch the ball today for Valley Stream, an issue that, last when we saw them on Tuesday. This is a turnover on downs, but, we saw on Tuesday a lot of running from Valley Stream. They have to get into that. They have to get back into that run, get Lewis going. Remember Lewis, Mike, on Tuesday? She looked so good on those sweep plays. Let's see if they can get them going. We didn't see much throwing from Santiago.
So Plainview Old Bethpage is going to take over on offense. They already lead 7-0 here at Valley Stream. As I mentioned, looking to keep that record perfect. They came in 4-0 after wins over Belmore Merrick, MacArthur, Bethpage, and Freeport. Canarudo has Gans in motion. She hands it off to Gans, and we've got a flag that stops that play.
Another false start. We didn't see too many flags on Tuesday. It's already 2 so far.
Really important to mention, Chris, Coach Abramowitz in his 2nd year now at this program, whereas Valley Stream is a first-year team.
I think you could see that today. More developed team, a little more play calls, and they look a little more crisp. But, hey, don't count Valley Stream out. A good start. It's the newer program.
Gans in motion. This time they do hand off to her again. And nice stop that time in the backfield for a loss.
Like I said, don't count Valley Stream out. They defensively, they play really well. They only lost by 1 touchdown last game. As Gans had no room to go as the defender got her flag.
Santiago made the stop. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 22. Gans in motion. This time they don't hand off to her, and instead Canarudo takes off. Canarudo is out close to the 50, and they're going to call her dead at about the 47.
Let's take a look. Canarudo, he's got wheels off the right side, just gets past. And where's the flag grabbed? Let's see where they spot the ball. Oh, it was behind the 50. They're down.
Plainview willing to take it in short chunks. They've run that play a number of times where they motion Gans and either hand off to her or take off in the other direction. This time Canarudo lets it go, and it's almost picked off. Good defense that time by Santiago.
Santiago, like we spoke about, Mike, this is a player that she can get it done on both ends of the field. Let's take a look. I think Canarudo rushed that throw a little bit, but hey, she was pressured and 4th down.
So Plainview's going to go for it with, once again, that spread offense. Gans in motion. Now it's a reverse. Back the other way is Glasser. Glasser on the sideline with a spin move, and let's see if she's got enough.
It'll be close. The double reverse. Glasser from Gans. And it doesn't look like she got it. Oh, she did. Barely. She didn't need much.
Glasser made the All-Long Island team last year in flag football. Again, there were just about 10 teams in each county.
Pretty good accomplishment either way.
Canarudo waiting for time. Finally takes off. Near in the sideline. And she's got a nice gain into Valley Stream territory.
She's just overall just a great flag football player. As we take a look, makes defenders miss. She can just do it all. Pass, run, whatever you ask her to do, she'll get it done.
Coach described her as quick and shifty. You saw some of that shiftiness on that play, as now Plainview Old Bethpage is out to the 35-yard line.
About 25 yards away from a touchdown.
We're down to 2:15 left in the
up.
first half. Spread offense again for Canarudo. She drifts back, lets it go over the middle. She's looking for Glasser, and she can't find her.
That was number 4, Ava Swaza, who we haven't called much on defense there, and she actually could have came up with that ball if she was watching the defender more than the ball. 2 minutes, and the clock is stopped.
Here's a big 3rd down for Plainview. Big one for Valley Stream, too. Working out of this spread once again. Gans in motion. Again, it's the reverse to Glasser. Glasser tiptoes along the sideline and gets a short gain of about 5 on that play.
Again, the double reverse. Same play as before. Glasser just didn't have any room. Out of balance markers were there. 3rd down. So the clock stops within 2 minutes. I think that's something we didn't get to last game.
And Plainview Old Bethpage is going to have a 1st down now from the 30. Down to 1:53 left in the half. Gans motions. Canarudo lets it go. Over the middle. She's got a completion.
A flag is out. Let's see what they're called here.
Gets it out to Gans. Gans had the touchdown earlier, but not this time.
.143. No flag. They picked it up.
They still have 1st down on the down marker. This time Glasser in motion. They give it to her and they stop her quickly. Good play up front.
The whistle was blown. I think there was a false start, so it's going to get pushed back. A lot of more penalties today than Tuesday. It's a big game. 4-0 versus 5-1.
We've got false start. That is correct. Is the call from Robert LaBarbera, our lead official.
Yeah, it's going to get pushed back. I think in flag football, it only gets pushed back like 2 yards. No timeout. I think the referees are just...
Step away real quick.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
So they are showing on the box 2nd down. And we've got a minute 15 left in this first half. Plainview with the ball and the 7-0 lead here at Valley Stream. Mike Trezza, Chris Cayozzo, and our entire D&D Sports Video crew, the best in the business. Canarudo with Gans in motion, gets it over the middle, trying to get Gans, and that pass is incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd.
Gans had it. Looking for her 2nd of the day. Seems like that's her go-to. Gans or Glasser, the G's. The 3rd down.
Spread offense once again. One player in motion. Canarudo over the middle to Gans. Touchdown! Rachel Gans with her 2nd touchdown of the half.
Gans. Play action, getting fancy. And the defender just put her to the turf. Gans looking for the hat trick of touchdowns as 2 in the first half. And still a minute left.
Let's see what they do on the conversion. Last time they went for the short 1 point. They'll do that again. Canarudo takes a quick look at the wristband. Actually, a longer look at the wristband. Now takes the snap, surveys the field, takes off with it, left side, and they stopped her short. No conversion on that play.
Might come up big if it's a 13-7 game, but the smart thing is to go for the 1. We'll take a look what went wrong on this conversion. Just no blockers in sight, and UV Lewis, haven't called her name in a couple minutes, and she got the flag, and Valley Stream is going to have a minute, so it's going to be tight. You got a couple. So what I learned from Tuesday is you get 3 timeouts total, not per half. So you got to manage your timeouts. No team called any of their time. One timeout was called. So.
No, they didn't want timeouts. It was too cold and too windy. They wanted to get the game over with.
That's very true.
So let's see what Valley Stream can get done. They trailed by 2 TDs, 13-0. Exactly 1 minute left on the clock in the half. Valley Stream, as we mentioned, went 5-0 to start. Dropped the game at division. Here's Santiago. Dumps it off short. She's got a completion to Narvez. Narvez, we saw her mostly on defense last time, Chris, but today getting her a little more involved in the offense.
Well, someone's got to get it done, and right now Narvez has the most receptions. As we take a look on the replay, she breaks off the line there for the nice reception, and she has already 4 receptions on the game. Leads all players. UV Lewis has 2.
Picks up 10 on that play. So we're down to 42 seconds. Valley Stream is going to have to move with some alacrity here. Santiago throws it right. She's looking for UV Lewis. She gets her, and Lewis is quickly stopped.
UV Lewis is the girl we spotlighted for them, and look at the defense. When Lewis gets the ball, 3 defenders on her automatically, and it's gonna no timeout being called here.
Down to 13 seconds. They're going to have to hurry. Santiago looking to go deep, and it's picked off. Back the other way. is Emily Brake. Brake is in the clear. Brake is in for the touchdown.
A pick six to end the half. The momentum is really drifting into one direction there. Let's take a look. Santiago says, I don't have much time left. And into a crowd. So let's see what the flag is going to be. Was it excessive celebration? Was it a hold? Flag is on the ground still.
See if they take that TD off the board. One of our officials on the near sideline having a conference with the Valley Stream coaching staff.
See what they call here. Yeah, no touchdown.
That might have been pass interference, Chris.
Offensive? Defensive?
I believe defensive. It would have taken that interception off the board, and it would have taken the touchdown off the board.
The flag was called when she was returning the touchdown, so I don't know if it was going to be PI, but we'll see what the call is. Got to explain it to both teams.
Now they put the touchdown back on the board,
Yeah,
and
so
it is showing as 19-0. So they are going to let the touchdown stand.
they're just going to get pushed back on the 2-point conversion.
The last two times they've gone for the 1-point conversion.
This is a true 2-point conversion. So the first half has wrapped up clockwise. Except one more play.
Conversion play here from Plainview. Canarudo looking to throw. Puts it high, puts it in the end zone. Conversion good.
So it's a 2-point conversion good and three touchdown lead for Plainview and going into the second half.
21-0 at the half. We're back with more right after this. You're watching the flag football game of the week on T&D Sports Video Productions.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
$21-0 at halftime. Plainview Old Bethpage, the Hawks, leading host Valley Stream, Mike Trezor, Chris Caiozzo on hand, along with our T&D Sports Video production crew to bring you this one. And Chris, really strong first half from Plainview Old Bethpage.
Overall, just a perfect half of football, offensively, defensively. Just overall great, and it's led by their quarterback, Jen Canarudo, who has 2 passing touchdowns to her favorite receiver, Rachel Gans. So, getting it done overall.
Like to remind our audience that this coming Tuesday, we will be over at Florham Park, New Jersey, with our crew for Massapequa against East Rockaway. We'll have that game live streamed for you from the Jet Complex in New Jersey, and we're really, really excited, very appreciative to the Jets for their cooperation in letting us use their facility for that day. We've got so much other sporting events coming your way. It's going to be a really busy week. As I mentioned, Chris, Tuesday it's Massapequa against East Rockaway over in New Jersey, and Wednesday we've got girls lacrosse action, Ward Melville against Northport. Thursday, boys lacrosse action, Sachem East against Lindy.
And you can't forget about Monday, Sachem North, my alma mater, versus Comac girls lacrosse. So a busy, busy week here on T&D Sports Video Production.
Sachem East against Lindy, your alma mater against mine, Chris. It's a good thing we're not doing that game together. It might be some dust up in the booth there.
Well, good thing I went to Sachem North, Mike.
As we mentioned, it is 21-0 here at halftime. Plainview Old Bethpage, really impressive in that first half. Gans, 2 touchdowns, and of course, break with the pick 6. And speaking of break, we're going to go to break right now and be back with the second half right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Just a minute to go before the second half starts from here at Valley Stream Middle School, Memorial Middle School, as you take a look at Valley Stream's huddle with Coach Brian Kelly, first-year coach of flag football, Chris.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know, a new sport to Suffolk and Nassau for Valley Stream. They got off to a very, very good start. They lost their last game. They're down this game, and it's all about the playoffs. You know, anything could happen in the playoffs. So I'm excited to see the future for this Valley Stream team and for Plainview Old Bethpage, the second-year team. They look as crisp as ever. 4-0 coming into this game, looking to go 5-0 on the road. And they have a great group of players. So I'm excited to see what the second half brings for both teams, but also the playoffs for both teams as well.
I'm surprised, Chris, that Valley Stream hasn't tried to get it or get Autumn Thomas involved in the passing game a little bit more today, as well as Lewis. We saw Autumn Thomas with that long TD in the game Tuesday night at Division. They haven't targeted her today from what I've seen.
They haven't, and they have only used like 2 players, Jasleen Narvaez and then UV Lewis. So let's see if they want to get Thomas involved a little bit here. Gabriela Rivera, we haven't called her name. Lauren Alvarez. So they have other players that can make plays. Let's see if they can execute here in the second half.
So Valley Stream is going to have to get the offense cranked up in a hurry. They got to find that right balance between patience and urgency. They've got to come out with a really good opening drive here to start this second half.
And remember, it's a running clock, so it's very hard. If you get down 2-3 possessions, the other team gets the ball, they could kill the clock. So we'll see how both teams manage the clock here in the second half.
Plainview is going to get the ball to start the second half. They'll start from their 30-yard line.
You know, that's rough. You give up pick 6, and then you got to give up the ball at half, which it's tough, being down 3 touchdowns.
Or check it, they'll start from the 20.
Maybe because usually they start at the 25, maybe because of the penalty at the end of the half. They probably chose to use it then. Maybe not.
Yeah, walking this off. Not sure exactly what's going on here.
Yep, switching sides. Fresh half of football. Beautiful spring day. Couldn't have asked for a better day, huh, Mike?
So Plainview in the white is going to move left to right here in the second half. White shirts with blue numbers. Valley Stream in the home black with blue numbers. Back on the attack with Canarudo. Again, working out of that spread offense. 3 receivers left side. 1 receiver tight to the center. Weinstein. And 1 receiver on the right side. That was Kalish. And I think Kalish might have moved early.
A lot of penalties. A lot more penalties today.
It was Kalish. Jordan Kalish is the receiver on the near side. She might have moved a little bit early. So Plainview's going to back up 5. 1st and 25. Same formation. Kalish in motion. Canarudo overthrows the receiver. She is looking for Einsong. Check it, looking for Weinstein.
You could really make a statement here if you're Plainview Old Bethpage and you're up 3 touchdowns, you want to put the game away. 3 is not impossible, but 4, when you get to 4 touchdowns in a 25-minute half.
2nd and 25 from the 15. 3 receivers near side, 2 on the far side. Weinstein to snap to Canarudo. Takes off with it. Down the left sideline. She's out across the 30 before she stopped.
If I'm the defense, and we'll take a look on the replay of Canarudo, I would have a spy on her because she can do everything. She could throw, she could pass, but I'd rather get beat on her pass than her run. She has wheels.
She picks up 15. And we've got a timeout. We'll step away.
Early timeout.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 15 from the 30-yard line for Plainview Old Bethpage. First drive of the second half. We want to remind you to subscribe on YouTube now for updates, info, and more on all of our TD Sports Video broadcasts coming up this spring. As we mentioned just a few minutes ago, Chris, it's going to be a busy, busy spring between girls lacrosse, boys lacrosse, flag football.
I'm happy they added flag football. I was very intrigued to see the matchups in Nassau and Suffolk and what the playoffs are going to look like.
Canarudo airs it out. No one home.
Bring up fourth down and early. Not a lot of time off the clock. This is what you want if you're Valley Stream. Take minimum time off the clock, get the ball back, and score.
Gans is going to have to kick it away. Punting for the second time today. Santiago is back. Low line drive kick is fielded at the 40. Sure hands by Santiago. And that's where Valley Stream is going to start.
Good field position.
Valley Stream is going to have to try to make something happen. And again, Chris, they're going to have to be patient but still move the ball with some quickness.
This is what you want if you're Valley Stream. You want a quick turnover, punt, and then get down the field. Want to get over to the Plainview, old Bethpage side of the field. Let's see if Lewis stays involved in the offense.
Narvaez is the running back. To the left of Santiago, she picks it up off the ground, and she takes off with it. She's out to about midfield, actually onto the Plainview side of the field before she stopped.
It's a good play by Santiago. Want to get the ball moving quickly. You know time is not your friend today.
Gabby Weinstein makes the stop from behind on Santiago. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10. Now from the 49 of Valley Stream, or 49 of Plainview, I should say. Santiago will work with an empty backfield this time. Over the middle. She's got a completion, and we've got a tackle in the middle of the field. I thought that wasn't allowed.
And did the flag come out? No. We'll see. Santiago, traditional shotgun. Oh, wow. Had a fight for that one. Look, it was almost like a jump ball in basketball. And I like the pace now of Valley Stream. They're moving the ball. They know they have to be urgent.
I believe that was Autumn Thomas who hauled that one in. And as you mentioned, Chris, she had to fight off the defender. So this is going to be 2nd down. Narvaez in the backfield with Santiago. Santiago again will keep. Nice stop in the middle of the field by Rachel Gans.
Santiago just taking over on offense right now. The fake to Lewis, right up the middle, and Santiago wants to get right back on that line. She knows this is a running clock and has no time to waste.
Approaching the 20-minute to play mark in the second half. Valley Stream trails by 3 touchdowns with a big 3rd down coming up. Santiago just gets rid of it before they get her. She's got a short completion, but it only gets her back to the line of scrimmage.
I was going to say the same exact thing. This is 4th down. You got to go for it here. You're down 3 touchdowns. This is a big play.
That play did give her enough for the 1st down. So now it's going to be 1st and 20 from the 30. Might not have mentioned it today, but the TD marker is the 10-yard line. Narvaez is the running back. She's lined up, and now she's in motion. Santiago takes it herself, and she's stopped.
I'm just shocked, Mike. Lewis has been quiet, and she's there, almost their MVP or, you know, their go-to. Maybe saving her for the end of the game, but right now it's all Santiago.
Valley Stream picks up 4 on that play. Second down from the 26-yard line. Goal to go for Valley Stream.
Got to move a little quicker, I think, if you're Valley Stream.
Lewis lined up back of the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they look for her. Santiago takes off. Santiago is out to the 20. Before the stop is made, I believe it was Glasser on the stop.
It's getting a little predictable, I feel like, if you're Valley Stream. You got to stop running those draws. You want to get other players involved. It seems like Santiago moving the ball well. Just Plainview, Old Bethpage is reading it and picking up on it.
Huge third down coming up here from the 20-yard line. Santiago tries to dump it off short. They might have gotten a hand on that.
We'll see on the replay if they did. Nope, no tip, just incomplete passing. Again, another big 4th down for Valley Stream.
Weinstein was after her. Huge 4th down. Goal to go from the 20. Valley Stream, empty backfield, trailing by 3 touchdowns. Over the middle, it's picked off.
Second interception for Plainview Old Bethpage, and they come up at big times. It's number 20, Jordan Kalish. Let's take a look. Right over the middle, 2 defenders, and Kalish comes up with it, but stopped right away. No pick 6 this time, but a big, big heartbreak for Valley Stream right there. Drove all the way down the field just to get intercepted.
Plainview's going to take over on offense, already leading by 3 TDs. So let's see if they try to slow down the tempo a bit. Still working out of that spread offense. Canarudo with Gans in motion. Gives it to Gans. Dances along the far sideline and picks up 5 or 7 on that play.
You know, up 3 scores, you might see some plays that they've never ran before, some reserves coming in. Still a lot of time left, but you can start to do that once you get up multiple possessions on another team. And I like on the flags, Mike, I could see it today. Maybe because it was dark last game. The New York Jets. It says it on the belt, so big supporter of Long Island flag football.
Second down for Plainview. Gans in motion. Canarudo. She'll keep it herself, and she's stopped by Narvaez.
It'll be first down. Canarudo just getting it done. You know, you gotta have a spy on her. She's gonna. If the pass isn't there, she's gonna run it, and she's fast.
Narvaez reached out and touched someone on that play. 1st and 20 for Plainview. Under 15 minutes to play. Canarudo gets rid of it quickly. Far side.
Glasser, sophomore. They got a bright future on this team, huh, Mike? Glasser, Canarudo.
So many girls with the long ponytail down the back. It's hard to see the numbers from time to time.
Yeah.
But that was Lara Glasser. Take a second down. Nice pass right side, but the receiver's not able to hang on to it. I believe that was Gans.
Nope. I think. Was it Gans? Number 20.
Kalish.
Who had the interception. Again, we haven't called her name offensively. It's mostly been Gans, and more Gans.
And Glasser. Third down for Plainview. 13:20 left in the second. Kalish and Gans lined up to the near side. Glasser in motion. Passes over the middle. It's complete to Break. Break, what a nice job to haul that one in.
She had to hit the brakes when she saw the defender there. Yeah, felt that contact. Almost a tough catch to make in traffic.
Short of the first down, though. It's going to bring up fourth down for Plainview. 12:40 left.
It's going to be a punt.
Kicked away by Gans. Fielded by Santiago inside the 25-yard line. And we're going to step away and be back with more right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Valley Stream back on the offense. They try to get it to Lewis on first down. That pass is incomplete.
You know, you're going to notice now 11 minutes left. You're going to notice some quick plays happening.
Normally it's a little easier to get it back in it, Chris, when you fall behind because you can pass, and if you incomplete, the clock stops. Not the case in flag football. They get it to Lewis this time, and quickly. She is stopped.
Got to give credit to Plainview old Bethpage. It's hard to blank a team, Mike, in any sport. Lacrosse, well, especially lacrosse. I don't think I've seen a shutout in a long time.
Kalish makes that last stop. 10.5 left in the second. Santiago works out the spread. Trying to get it off quickly. She does. Over the middle. She's got Thomas.
Autumn Thomas. Only called her name once today, but Santiago looking to get her more involved.
That's enough for a first down for Valley Stream. So Valley Stream content to take it in small chunks, trailing by 3 TDs. Lewis in the backfield, along with Santiago. Santiago along the sideline, out to the 40 before she stopped.
I just don't think that run's going to get it done. I know that's what you see, that's what you have available, but you got to go long. We'll take a look at Santiago one more time. Breaks one, but cannot get past number 15, Alex Foreman.
Foreman, the defensive specialist, doesn't really play on the offensive side of the ball, so good stop by her. Second down for Valley. This time she tries to get it to Narvaez out of the backfield. That pass is incomplete.
Valley Stream, we saw on Tuesday, they do have the good offensive talent. Just Plainview Old Bethpage, wonderful on the defensive end. And if they could end up shutting this team out, that would be a big accomplishment. You know, you're undefeated coming into the game. You want to win on the road, and you almost have a shutout on your hands.
3rd and 10. Going to air it out across the field, and the receiver fell down. That pass fell incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, nothing going on offense for Valley Stream. You just got to go for it here. Nothing to lose.
Tried to get it to Lauren Alvarez, but Alvarez was down on the turf by the time the ball got there.
What do they call it? The turf monster?
So Santiago, really terrific athlete. Just needs a little more touch on some of those passes to be a little more successful. This one's got, I thought that had touch on it, but it was the defender who was touching it.
Kalish almost had another interception, just couldn't come down with it, but Plainview will take over with 7 minutes left, up 3 touchdowns.
Valley Stream, as we mentioned, had victories over Hempstead, Roosevelt, Roslyn, and Westbury to start the season. Also beat West Hempstead, but now is on the verge of losing their 2nd in a row after being up 5-0 on the season.
A little bit of a funk. You know, you try to get out of it as soon as possible. Get a few more games before the playoffs.
1st and 10, Plainview. From the Valley Stream 40. Still going empty backfield. 2 receivers near side. Gans in motion. They give it to Gans, trying to cut it back to the middle. And she's stopped by UV Lewis.
Just trying to kill the clock. I'm sorry, excuse me. If you're Plainview Old Bethpage, just give it to Gans. Didn't realize a soccer goalie has that much speed, you know, Mike? 2 touchdowns, an interception. She's my player of the game.
Second down. Canarudo takes the snap, lets it go. Looking for Kalish. And they got her at the 20. Kalish thought she was in for the TD.
You know, I was watching the defender on that play, and you got to see on the replay here. Watch. Kalish has it. And the defender who got it, she was watching the flag more than the ball. So you almost got to watch who you're guarding before grabbing that flag. But short of the line here, trying to gain on their big lead if you're Plainview.
1st and goal from the 20. Need to get to the 10 for the TD. Gans in motion. They give it to her along the left side, and they stop her just short of the 15.
So 2nd. Referee stops. Clock is still running. It's going to be 2nd down.
The official said my time. I didn't see him wind it back up. But in either case, it's going to be a 2nd down for Plainview. Coach Abramowitz coming over for an explanation.
Clock is still running. If I'm Valley Stream, I wouldn't be too happy here.
They're still talking and the clock's still running. Second down for Plainview. Gans in the slot. Kalish, the receiver, to the near side. This time they give it to Glasser. They've got her quickly.
Just about 3 minutes left. They want that touchdown. You just know they want it. They want to add on to the big lead, especially not on their home turf. Make a statement on the road.
Actually, that was Brake, the ball carrier on that play. So that'll bring up third down from the 17. Canarudo passes end zone. Pass is incomplete, just dropped in the end zone.
It'll be fourth down. Nice throw. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with Canarudo. Take a look, see how close that was to being a touchdown. Little fade. As a New York Jets fan, you know who she reminds me of? I hate to say this, Zach Wilson.
Oh, that was Kalish in the end zone, who got her hands on it but couldn't haul it in.
A better version of that.
Fourth down, going for the end zone again. That pass is incomplete. So Valley Stream's going to take over on downs with just about 2 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, they tried. Had a couple chances, but now Valley Stream just under 2 minutes. The clock is running, a minute 50.
So we mentioned earlier in the game that Plainview comes in at 4-0, having beaten Belmore Merrick. They beat MacArthur. They beat Bethpage and Freeport to pad their record to 4-0, on the verge of moving to 5-0 on this season. Santiago's back on the offense, gets rid of it quickly to Lewis. Lewis escapes one, and she can't escape the second. Short gain on the play.
So now they're stopping the clock. Oh, in the last 2 minutes, they stopped the clock of each half. That's right.
1 minute 16 left. Let's see if Valley Stream can get themselves on the board, get a little confidence boost going into the rest of their schedule. Santiago, they're after her quickly, and they get her in the backfield. Nice play by Kesselman.
Good defensive rush there. Was that Ashley Casano? Number 7?
17, Kesselman.
Another sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this team.
Third and long. Down under a minute to play. Santiago dumps it short to Lewis. She gets around 1, gets around 2. And they've got to stop at the 47, or check it, the 38-yard line.
Just trying to get something going if you're Valley Stream, and Lewis coming alive a little too late. And 15 seconds left. This should be the last play of the game.
They hurry to the line. Let's see if they can get it in. Santiago, complete over the middle, but stopped by Kesselman, and that's going to do it. Our final score, Plainview Old Bethpage 21, Valley Stream nothing. We're back to wrap this one in just 30 seconds.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
One last play for Valley Stream. It's a dump off over the middle to Narvez. Narvez is stopped, and I believe that is going to do it. They added on an extra play, maybe a little bit more because of the stoppage they had before when the clock kept on running. So it is first down for Valley Stream. We have no clue how much time is left in this game. But the game continues, Chris. Santiago airs it out deep. And again, there's nobody home.
Yeah, I don't know how much. Let's take a look at this throw. Nice throw by Santiago. Maybe they give him one final drive. That's the only thing I could think of. When the clock kicked 0, usually that means it's over, but maybe they're just letting them play one final drive.
I believe they did not have the mechanism to reset it during that time when the clock should have been stopped with an official timeout, but it kept running. So we have no way of knowing exactly how much time is left, but there is time for at least one more play. Thereafter, Santiago quickly. She floats a pass out towards Narvez, and Narvez is stopped by Glasser.
That should do it. Players are lining up.
Final score, 21-0 Plainview Old Bethpage over Valley Stream. We're back to wrap this baby right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Once again from Valley Stream Middle School, where our final score is Plainview Old Bethpage Hawks 21, Valley Stream nothing. Valley Stream drops to 5-2 on the season, Chris, while Plainview improves to 5-0.
Yeah, overall a great showing from Plainview Old Bethpage on the road, led by the quarterback Jen Canarudo, 2 touchdowns from Rachel Gans, and 1 from not Emily Gass, but Emily Brake.
You know what Robert Sala likes to say, all gas, no break. Well, today it was all gas and a little bit of break.
I was going to use that as my touchdown call, but she didn't score again. But great showing by Plainview. Valley Stream got to bounce back after these 2 losses on their next game, which is sometime next week.
So once again, that's going to do it from here at Valley Stream, where our final score, once again, is Plainview Old Bethpage 21, Valley Stream nothing. Our producer, director, is the man we call numero uno, Tommy Bruno. Our technical director is the genius, Jamie Burkhart. Our camera operators, Dave Camera One Stempel, and Christian Kangaroo. That's going to do it from here. Once again, for everybody here at T&D Sports, including my partner, Chris Cayozo, this is Mike Trezza, thanking you for watching. We will see you on Tuesday from Florham Park.